You see the little shit going. That's a video. What's up, fight fans? This is Counterpunch Boxing News with Kurt DeVille. And I'm ready, and I am Phil. Very Phil. Bars. And I have some new news concerning Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis trainer says the fight with undefeated superstar won't happen anytime soon. Okay. Well, after the win over Ryan Garcia earlier this year, Davis claimed that he is the face of boxing, but without a super world title in the lightweight ranks. Some fans feel there are others more fitting. With the WBA regular title in his position, Davis seems poised to challenge for a full 135-pound title in the near future, given the unified champion, Devin Haney, looks to be pursuing more glory up at super lightweight. Another way that Tank can cement his status is another statement when following the Garcia stoppage. Davis has previously said a matchup with Naoya Inoue, who fights for the undisputed super bantamweight title on Boxing Day and is highly regarded as the top 2 pound-for-pound fighter in the rankings of most pundits, would be a dream fight, okay? And his last past former super featherweight world champion has led some hopeful fans to believe that the catchweight showdown between undefeated power punchers could seem possible. However, Calvin Ford, who trains Davis, maintained that the bout is unlikely to happen. And an interview with Marco Boxing, shout out to him or them. And he said, Tank ain't coming down to fight him, so it doesn't make sense unless somebody can make a certain weight. I just don't see that happening no time soon because Inoue is a little guy. Unless he does something real crazy to get that big and to get up to that weight, ain't no way in the world that's going to happen. Those are the words of Calvin Ford, the trainer of Gervonta Tank Davis, and let me counterpunch. Good, but I don't want to see Inoue fight Gervonta Tank Davis. I mean, it would be just like Mikey Garcia trying to come up to fight Errol Spence, and we all know what happened with that. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of a lose-lose. Well, it was a win-lose, because if Mikey would have beat Errol Spence, it would have been a totally different issue. However, I'm tired of Gervonta Tank Davis targeting smaller guys. You know what I'm saying? Gervonta Tank Davis has fought smaller guys to the point they've all actually had to come up. Now, he did fight, to be fair, people, he did fight Leo Santa Cruz at 130. He did do that. And then he went right to 140 and fought Mario Barrios, right? So, but most of his fights, though, those targeting of smaller fighters don't do him any justice. Let's just be real. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. You know, so I think if Davis needs to fight anybody, he would fight somebody his own size. You know what I mean? Because the shit kind of gets redundant after that. You know, Yuriorkis Gamboa was old. Ricardo Nunez was coming up in weight. Hugo Ruiz was coming up in weight. Jesus Cuellar was coming up in weight. You know what I mean? So these guys were smaller guys, okay? So he was whooping them and beating them all, but he was a lot bigger. You know, and like I tell you guys about Gervonta Tank Davis, he was mostly guided and aided by Floyd Money Mayweather. And Floyd, his whole idea for Tank Davis is to do exactly what he wanted to do, or what he would be doing in the sport of boxing right now if he was in his prime, or if he was, you know, a primary, a fighter currently. So I think that Davis, you know, if he deems himself the superstar of boxing, I don't want to see a Inoue fight anyway. I just think that's too far-fetched. I think he should fight somebody his own size. If not, challenge yourself. Go up to welterweight. Or go to 140. Fight the winner out of Pro Grace and Haney. You know what I mean? He's the 140-pound champion there. Light welterweight. But here's the deal, okay? Understand the same belt, the WBA regular, that Gervonta Tank Davis holds is the same belt that Daniel Dubois had. Okay? That's the same belt. It's a regular title. So that could get you in line for a real title. Okay? A full title, not a smaller title that doesn't hold really much water, much weight. Okay? So we have to say that and realize what it is. You know what I mean? So I think, if anything at all, I'm glad this is good news. I don't want to see that type of fight. It would be curious or interesting. But I didn't really care for him to fight Leo Santa Cruz, too, because of the outcome. And really, Leo was putting some bows on him. He just didn't hit hard enough, not saying it wasn't accurate. I mean, he did his thing against Davis. It's just Davis was a guy that his reflexes are strong. He's a bigger guy. He's a tough bastard. He's Tank. You know what I mean? Look at the head on this guy. He's strong. He's tough. He's durable. All right? But he ate a lot of leather from Leo Santa Cruz. But Leo Santa Cruz didn't hit him with things coming up from 126 to hurt him. He took those punches and he ate those punches like Whopper Juniors. Because I don't even think they were full Whopper status. I think they were Whopper Juniors, the way they landed and the impact, meaning of how Davis took those shots. It didn't have really much impact with them. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Davis's trainer informing us Inoue Davis won't happen anytime soon. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!